Back to the channel. Homeless people, if you're living in the back of your car, whether it's a wagon, SUV, Explorer, Honda Accord wagon, or whatever you're living in, if you're just living in a vehicle. Alright guys, I talked about this yesterday, and I said two of the best guns that I come across, so you gotta protect yourself at all times, especially if you're living in a car. You know, SUV, car, whatever you have. You could be living in the third century, right here like this. But you still want to protect yourself at all times, guys. Now, here, let's say I'm living in the back of this Honda Accord wagon right here. This wagon has a lot of space, as you can see. You can stretch out. You can stretch out in here very comfortable. Especially you ain't 6'3", you ain't as tall as I am, so you can stretch out in here. Alright. So that being said, guys, I told you most time you hang around these truck stops and stuff. It's a lot of times where you'll park it for the get rest or whatever. And I tell you guys, you gotta get out, you go in the store. These truck stops be convenience stores like these mini marts and stuff, You go in there, get some snacks and stuff. You want to have your handgun. Now this is a Glock 9mm, and this is a 380. All right, now the Glock is pretty. They very close in size. The Glock is a little bit bigger than the 380. Either pistol will work because they're small in size. They get any bigger than this, in my opinion, it's getting too big. I don't like no big bucky gun. I like a gun kind of small, so I can fit right in my pocket. Now, it ain't no concealed carry or nothing, but the thing is, I still want to fit it in my pocket because I'm only going to be in the store for a minute or two. So I don't want everybody to see that I got a gun going into a convenience store. First thing they'll think, you might try to rob the store or something. So you're going to want to kind of conceal it, even though you just got that gun for protection because you hang around these truck stops and you homeless. So they're the best ones for that. Because you're going to want to go up in the store, get you some soda or some potato chips, candy bar, ice cream, or whatever you like to eat for a snack, Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, or whatever. A Fruitopia, if they sold them, Hawaiian Punch, something you're going to get to drink and come, you going in the store, could be going to grab a cake or something. You're going to have to protect yourself at all times because hang around these truck stops, man. You got crackheads could be hanging around looking to rob somebody. Like I say, you don't need a permit. You don't need a permit in the state of North Carolina to purchase a gun there. All thing you got to do is go in a gun shop. And they're going to do a background check, see you got any felonies and all that kind of stuff. That's all they're going to do. And if you ain't got no felonies on your record, you can get a gun. You can get a gun. Me personally, I never had a felony, so ain't no problem me get a gun. I ain't never, my record is clean. I ain't got nothing on my record. I never been in no trouble or nothing before. So, yeah. I might talk a lot of trash and cut the jive, but guys, my record clean. I ain't never been in trouble. Little petty stuff, but nothing that's gonna go on your record, or something. But yeah. My record clean as the side of that car right here. So yeah, the state of North Carolina, if you're living in the state of North Carolina, you're going to want to go and get you a gun, especially if you're homeless. A 380 is good too. 380 handgun like this one. It's small, compact, lightweight. Like I say, you get out of these truck stops, you can drop it right in your pocket. You don't want really everybody to know you got a gun, I don't anyway. I want to kind of just, especially going into a store, you don't want nobody to see you coming in the store with a gun, whether it's on your side or not. Some people don't want you in the store with them, period. Because the first impression you get, oh, he kind of robbed the store, So you got to be careful how you walk inside a convenient mart with a gun. So I would have mine concealed just to go in the store and come out. That's why. Plus, people crazy hang around these truck stops. They might be ready to rob you or something. So that's why I recommend a Glock 9 or a 380 if you're living in your car because of stuff like that. And I repeat, in the state of North Carolina, you don't need a permit. Just go to a gun shop and get a background check. That's it. You might need one to conceal it, but hell, you can conceal it to go in the store, you know. Sure, a store ain't want you. They might not want you in the store with a gun, but you just want it for protection. So you got to be careful how you display a gun inside a convenience mall, because they might not want you in the store with a gun. So you got to look at that. So that's why you want to conceal it when you're going into these stores like that. You don't want nobody to know you got it. That's my take on that. Because these stores might not want you in there with it. All right, so y'all hit that subscribe, man. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.